to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I won. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better.
Well, hello my beautiful friends, welcome back to my channel. Today is a new day and y'all, it has been a whirlwind here in this household. Today everyone just kind of is in a lazy mood. My husband is currently napping. The two older kids are currently sleeping. So I figured this is the perfect opportunity for me to do a round 2 of decluttering. We have so many toys, so many books that are just being thrown left and right. I'm tired of cleaning them up. It's driving me crazy. So we are going to just clean this living room and declutter some of the toys that are actually also in the closet, which they have discovered. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on this cleaning. All right, so as you can see, there are a ton of books. We're going to declutter them because they are everywhere. I just finished also putting away some of these puzzles. They discovered them and they are everywhere, the little pieces. And I have like a good amount of puzzles in here, so we needed to put them back together. I'm still missing one, so hopefully in this cleanup I'll be able to find one. And this little bin is also another bin that I have like little tiny pieces. These are mostly for the baby, but I feel like these we can donate. She doesn't really play with these anymore. We gave these to her last Christmas. I think she's outgrown them. It's time to say goodbye. I have already pulled out the couch because there was so many toys. Like, look at all these toys that were back there. And you guys, this is gross, but I found a eaten apple in the back. How disgusting. So it needed to be clean. Look at all that food. Kids are gross. So we're going to just kind of focus on this living room and just really organize it, declutter a lot of these toys, and watch some YouTube because for once everyone is asleep, no one is here. Cleaning with toddlers around can be so challenging. And let's be real, a lot of times people say to clean when they sleep because that's the perfect opportunity for you to just go nuts on the cleaning. But that's not always the case. Like today, all 3 of them were up, so I want to give you some tips and tricks on how to clean with toddlers running around you in circles. All right, so this is going to be trash. These are the books I'm keeping. These are the books I'm donating. So this will pile, they never read these. They've outgrown some of them. They're gonna be donated. I'm gonna put these on the shelf, but I'm sure when I put these back on the shelf, I'm gonna declutter a little more because the books is just way too many. It's madness. We're going to start to wipe these cabinets down. They are pretty dirty. We have been sick as of recently. We had cold. Like I said, the baby has stomach issues. So I'm going to wipe some of these books down because they're pretty sticky from like yogurt and food. And they just, they need a good cleaning. They feel gross. And we read a lot here, so I feel like this is gonna be just very much needed to disinfect a lot of the cabinets and the books. You know, they get grimy. It's gross. Tip number 1 would be to create a cleaning routine. Try to clean one room and one task at a time, like wiping counters or vacuuming during short periods when your toddler is occupied. I need some paper towels because it's really wet. Tip number 2 is to use safe cleaning products. I try to use non-toxic, child-safe cleaning products so you don't have to worry about your toddler touching them if they do decide to help. And it helps clean off germs, So I will make sure to leave the products that I use down below. They're basically these disinfecting wipes that you can even use on their hands. Well, the girls are up, and as you can see, they created a huge mess with my whiteys. But we're going to continue with our bookshelf here. We're going to start eliminating some of these toys.
Girl, every time I close my eyes.
Tip number 3, involve your toddler. Many toddlers love to imitate what you do. So I give them a damp cloth or a small broom and they can quote unquote clean, but really they're just, getting out of your way essentially. It really keeps them occupied and it helps them feel included in the task that you have at hand.
Gonna take your love for granted, it's a possibility. Now all that I have left are memories. Won't you come back again? Baby, we could
Tip number 4, prioritize high traffic areas. So focus on areas that get the most use or mess, like your kitchen, living room, or in this case, play area, combo living room. Leave less used rooms for times when you really have more time or energy. So I tend to not really clean upstairs as much because we never really spend a lot of time up there. Most of our time is spent downstairs, which is why I am literally cleaning this 24/7. All right, so I was able to clean the books, organize them. They're already down on the ground, so there's that. But I have here the donation bag. I've already been throwing some stuff in here, so we're going to continue to donate some of these things that they don't play anymore with.
baby, we could try again. We could try.
Tip number 5 is to set realistic expectations. With a toddler around, the house is likely not going to be spotless. So aim for clean enough rather than perfect, because editing this video, I can already see spots that I missed, the mat needs to be cleaned, but the reality is that you can't do it all. So try to do as much as you can, and then later on, focus on those areas that you missed when they're napping, or if they are with grandpa and grandma, or if even your spouse decides to take them out for a spin around the neighborhood. Tip number 6, which works for a lot of people, is to rotate the toys. Having fewer toys out at once can make it easier to tidy up, so rotating toys every week or 2 helps things keep it fresh for the toddler and really reduces that daily clutter. I like to, every couple months, really do a toy declutter. That's my version of rotating toys, because they start accumulating them and they start to not play with a lot of them, or they even outgrow a lot of them. So I end up just donating them because our house is pretty small. I don't really have a ton of space to store the toys. So decluttering them or rotating them works either way.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I won.
Tip number 7 is to use bins for quick toy pickups. Keep bins, baskets, whatever you have around for quick pickups. When it's time to tidy up, just toss the toys in and you'll instantly feel like the space looks 10 times cleaner without having to put a lot of effort. And my kids get used to just putting them away in there, so with time I start to instruct them and teach them that it's time to clean up and it's easier for them and not cumbersome.
You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby, dance the night.
And my last and final tip is tip number 8. Just do the thing. Clean even if they are awake. A lot of times we tend to put it off because we don't want to deal with the hassle of them grabbing every little thing that you're using, that you're working with. But if you have that mindset, it's going to accumulate over time, and then you're gonna feel very overwhelmed. So just clean. As you can see, they're running left and right. They're having a good time, and I was still able to clean the area.
I don't fit into your box.
All right, we are officially done. Let me tell you, when you have 3 kids, it takes forever to get anything done. The baby woke up, then my daughter woke up because they all have a cold and her cough didn't let her sleep. And last, my son, it was craziness as you saw trying to clean up. They're just running left and right, doing circles around me, but I managed to get rid of some things. It's funny, my son never touches books, never. I start reading books with the girls because they tend to read more, and then all of a sudden he's like, Mom, train book. The one book that I was like, he never reads this, I'm gonna donate it. He noticed it wasn't there anymore, but luckily we were able to entertain him with another book, and he forgot about the train book. This completes this video. This is just the reality of 3 kids. I still have to finish the closet. I'm not done with that, but that's a project for another day. Like always, remember to dream big, be brave, and explore life. Until next time. Mwah.